Athletes, scientists, Indigenous leaders. This Australia Day, 1,040 people are receiving the country's highest honours in recognition of their contribution to the community. Australia's youngest award recipient, 17-year-old Molly O'Callaghan, is being recognised for her service to sport as a two-time Olympic gold medalist.
I didn't really know what it was at first, but it was pretty exciting to receive it, especially after a big year, and I'm looking forward to what I can do for this year.
Fire Commissioner Shane Fitzsimmons is being honoured for his leadership during Eastern Australia's devastating bushfire crisis.
I'll be forever indebted and inspired by the way we came together in our darkest of times, and if ever we're looking for hope, whenever we're looking for inspiration, we just reflect on that fire season and we reflect on the extraordinary events that have come thereafter.
Australia's former Chief Scientist, Dr. Alan Finkel, has been awarded the country's highest civilian honour for his role in leading Australia's response to COVID-19.
Really, the very first thing that I got involved in was solving the need to supply ICU ventilators. So back in March of 2020, we had no idea how things would unfold, and the government was determined to be prepared.
But he says his proudest achievement has been inspiring the next generation of scientists with specialist teaching materials.
Its intention is to provide the best possible teaching to Australian secondary school students in science that could ever be conceived of. And it's doing very, very well. Style resources are used by teachers for probably 40% of science students in Australia, and I'm proud of what we're delivering.
This year's list features many Indigenous recipients, including WA's Aboriginal Health Council Chairwoman Vicky O'Donnell.
Initially, I have to be honest, I thought it was a scam until I realised that it was actually true. Aboriginal people don't put themselves out for awards. We do lots of good stuff in the background, but we don't put ourselves out there like many others. So I think it's a huge achievement for Aboriginal people in Western Australia to be recognised for the work that they do.
Indigenous leader Bakumumu Marika is continuing his father's legacy in fighting for his community.
What we are creating right now for my family is to create wealth and health. And that is the legacy that I want to leave behind, that my family do not hand out and stay on Centrelink's payment, that they have a freedom and independency.
Professor John Church has researched climate science for more than 30 years and hopes his award will increase awareness of climate change.
With the major uncertainties with the ice sheets, unless we take very significant and urgent mitigation efforts and sustained mitigation efforts, we will commit the world to metres of sea level rise over the next hundreds of years, and that will impact hundreds of millions of people who will have to move.
Order of Australia recipient Diwani Beckham is passionate about helping migrants and refugees.
Whatever they need in their settlement journey, we are there to assist them every step of the way.
While 77-year-old celebrity cook Maggie Beer is being awarded for her contribution to the hospitality industry.
There was never a plan. It was just doing what you loved and making the most of ideas, an idea a day in our family. And so you don't ever set out to seek awards. And when they come, you're bowled over.
All recipients will receive their awards at ceremonies across the country where COVID restrictions allow. Tabarak Al-Jarood, ABC News.